Hey, how's it going, everybody? Arcane Hulk here. Today I'm bringing you a video about the Iron Banner, more specifically the Iron Wrath bounty. For those of you who don't know, I'm sure all of you do, Iron Wrath is 10 kills on Iron Banner without dying. It is worth 10,000 XP and 200 Iron Banner reputation. Now, of course, all of these gains are increased as you have the tempered buff every day, which of course costs one mode of light. But we are going to be talking about the easiest way to achieve this bounty, just to help you rank up a little bit quicker. I'm sure a lot of you know these tips already, but I figured I'd share them anyway. So first, I'll start off with a per class basis. I'll start off easiest way with the Titan, easiest way with the Hunter, and easiest way with the Warlock as far to the best of my knowledge. Of course, I do mainly run Titans, but I think I can give you some insight on the other classes as well, seeing as my friends pretty much absolutely only run those primarily. So first thing before I get into the specific classes is the absolute best way to do this bounty is with the Thorn. Yes, it is very strong, it is mildly OP, yes, I will give you that, but the thing about Thorn is that it is an assist machine. Now for the 10 kills in a row, assists count as kills. So what you can do if you want to, you can just ping someone in the head once, leave them very weak, and then let your teammates mop up the kills. That assist counts towards your bounty, so you can just do that. That is one of the easiest ways to do it. So if you have Thorn, I highly recommend that. If not, then here's where we start getting to the tips class by class. Of course, I main a Titan, so I will be starting off with the Titan. And right now, as you see here, I'm challenging this Waterfall hallway with a perk called Juggernaut. Now, I know a lot of people tend to like Soldier Charge, but I have been liking Juggernaut a little bit better, especially for Trials of Osiris, Elimination, Skirmish, stuff like that. Because when you go down these long sight lines, there's almost always usually a sniper around the area somewhere. And the overshield from Juggernaut will allow you to take one bullet, even if it's a final round bullet, and it will not affect you whatsoever. So if you want to extend your life a little bit, you can use the Juggernaut perk. It'll eat up some damage and allow you to get away a little bit quicker. It will not stop the damage over time from Thorn, but it will allow you to directly survive 2 Thorn bullets and they will not deal any damage to you. Of course, this perk doesn't work very reliably all the time, but it does have its utility and can be very beneficial in those clutch situations, provided you are getting better at using it. Now for the Titans, if you don't have Thorn and you want to burn people down, the best way to possibly do it, you can use a few things. You can use suppressor grenades if you're running Defender, and if you're a Striker, you can run lightning grenades or flashbangs. Both of these are really good. Flashbangs might not be as good because they do leave the enemy blind, and depending on how good your teammates are, how aggressive they are, then they can push up and secure the kill while the enemy is blind. Of course, lightning grenades are the strongest of the Titan grenades. As soon as it hits, it ticks for 122 up to, I've seen it hit for 124 damage. I don't know why, but sometimes it does glitch out. Yes, you can also make an argument for the spike grenade, but remember, it does do small bits of damage over time. And when it comes to Crucible, you really want to be doing as much damage up front as possible. That's why people prefer stuff like fusion grenades over firebolt most of the time. Now, getting into some of the other subclasses, we will start with the Hunter. The Hunter is a little bit more limited in this sense if you don't have a Thorn. You can use things like Trip Mine, that is pretty much a guaranteed kill unless you're going up against a Ram, or a fully armor spec Titan. I think they can survive with just a slight bit of health left. But you do have a few other things you can use. You can use an Arc Bolt Grenade. Now, the good thing about Arc Bolt Grenade is that you can upgrade it with different exotic perks to make sure it chains farther. So if you manage to throw it into a group of enemies, and you are able to have a teammate go in with a super, or maybe a coordinated assault with heavy, with rockets, LMG, stuff like that, you can get quite a few assists with that. But again, it is a bit more specialized. The best way to go, if I were a Hunter, I would have to go with the Trip Mine Grenade. And of course, you have your gold gun. You can pick off people from across the map in one shot. If you're a Hunter, you're probably going to be doing that anyway. Blade Dancer is a little bit riskier, in my opinion. It is much more up close and personal. You are much more prone to getting Fist of Havoc in the face, or in that situation it would be a Fist of Panic, pun intended. But yes, if you want to play it safe, Trip Mine Grenades to cover your flank, and of course, Acleophage Symbiotes with 4 shots from Golden Gun, and you should be able to get there in no time whatsoever. Just make sure that you may want to run a sniper rifle, just ping people from across the map, let your teammates move up, and you really want to rely on your teammates being aggressive and securing those kills. Remember, you don't have to kill them, you just have to hit them. Go for the kills with your gold gun, use your grenades to cover your flank, and then let your teammates pick up the slack. And of course, before I do forget, Hunters do have a way of burning their enemies. They can put burn on their throwing knives. Of course, this isn't the absolute best way to bring people down, but if you do manage to get the hit and you manage to get away with, say, jumping around a corner or sliding out of the way, just finding some way to survive. The burn will keep them from regenerating their shields, give your teammates a few extra seconds to pick up those kills, and that's just another way you can possibly look at it. Again, I do not recommend throwing knives. A lot of people, I don't really see too many people using them, but if you are good with it, if you are accurate, then you can make some definite progress on the bounty with those. Now getting to the Warlocks, they probably have the easiest time getting it done, as far as getting the assist goes anyway. You can have, with your Sunsinger build, you can run something like Heart of the Praxic Fire with Firebolt Grenades, with Viking Funeral and Touch of Flame. This will leave people burning to near death. You will pick up a lot of kills with this, and just the burn lasts so freaking long. You take everybody down to one shot. Your team can absolutely own anyone who has been hit by a Firebolt, Touch of Flame, Viking Funeral Grenade. You can run this with, of course, Firebolt, Fusion Grenade, even Solar Grenade. Every grenade that you have leaves people burning, which is the effect that you want. This will help you pick up the most assists the most quickly, and with Heart of the Praxic Fire, you do get that one extra grenade during your Sunsinger super, which could finish off an entire group of enemies if you hit them with 2 Firebolts, for example. Now, of course, you have things like Flame Shield to add to your survivability, the Ram, which is a great exotic to help build up your armor if you need it. Again, I would go with Heart of the Praxic Fire. A lot of you might run the Ram. Depends on how much you like the grenade or how much you want to survive. If you're going to be running a Voidwalker Warlock, of course you're going to be wanting to using Axion Bolt. It does follow people around the map, and it will allow you to keep people on the run. So if they're getting close, just toss it. If it hits, it'll bring them down weak. If it doesn't hit, they're probably running away. Either one of those is a good scenario for you because you're alive regardless. As for exotics, you definitely probably want to be running the Ram, mainly because every melee attack you hit them with will give you lifesteal. So if you're in a one-on-one engagement, you will win. You will be gaining life on every melee attack, and that's just something you can easily capitalize on very often. So just to recap, Titans, you want to be running primarily the Lightning Grenade. Hunters, Trip Mine, Sunsingers, you can run Firebolts preferably. Remember, Viking Funeral and Touch of Flame for the burn, and Axion Bolt if you're a Voidwalker. The best supers, of course, if you're going to be using Striker, you can get a lot of kills with that, and because of the majorly increased damage distance you get as a Striker, you can take a lot of damage when you're using your super, and it'll help you survive when you're going to get those group kills. Hunters, of course, Gold Gun, Ackleyfish Symbiote for 4 shots, and Warlocks, just do what you do. You guys, it's easy for you. Again, top priority is the Thorn, and to make this even easier, run with the 6-man team when possible. Good luck to everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I'm not too knowledgeable about the other classes, but still, hope you guys learned something, and I hope you can use these in the future games. Good luck on the bounty. Y'all have a nice day, and thank you for watching.